soon subsided, fading like a summer storm as the sea rushed in to swallow up the dead and dying. All that remained of Gravenmuir were those jagged spires lurking at the water's surface to bare their teeth at low tide. A shout and the sound of many footsteps snapped Max from his thoughts. Turning, he saw a motley troop of youths hurrying toward him along the cliff's edge from the north. They clanked along, carrying spears and lanterns, as they threaded through the pines and sought to keep up with their leader, who skidded to a stop before him and promptly drew her sword.
"Who are you?" she panted. "Identify yourself and explain why you're breaking curfew."
Max merely stared, confused, as the others arrived, surrounding him and leveling their long spears, their breath fogging in the November chill. "What is this?" Max finally asked, giving a bewildered turn. He failed to recognize a single one of the frightened, eager faces. They couldn't be Rowan students. For one, they'd obviously had little training, as evidenced by their sloppy perimeter and the fact that most were out of breath. For another, their clothes were mostly homespun and heavily patched, a ragtag array of leather jerkins, woolen leggings, and mismatched boots. Refugees, Max guessed, and recently arrived by their appearance.
"We'll ask the questions,"
snapped the leader. She had coarse black hair and a sallow, ferret-like face. Max waited for the punchline, some clue that she was joking. There was none.
"Answer up," she pressed. "Who are you and why are you breaking curfew?"
"I'm Max McDaniels," he replied, "and I didn't know about any curfew. I've been away."
"Then you're an intruder and our captive," she declared. "Get his blade, Jack."
This order was directed at a skinny youth with a tumble of red tangles peeking from beneath a worn leather cap. Glancing at the short sword and its owner, the boy licked his lips like a scolded dog.
"Let's call an agent, Tam," he whined. "He looks dangerous." "Follow orders," she seethed, "or I'll have you thrown down in the hollows."
"Look," said Max calmly, "you must be new to Rowan. We're on the same side. If you let me—"
"Old or new don't matter,"
interrupted the girl, jabbing her sword mere inches from Max's face.
"You ain't from Rowan. You look like you've been living in a ditch. You're the most pathetic demon I've ever seen, and I've seen my share. Now get his blade, Jack, and be quick about it."
Before Jack could obey, another girl spoke up.
"Max McDaniels," she mused, repeating it to herself. "I think I heard that name, Tam. I'm sure I have. Maybe he's telling the truth." "You don't see demons like I do, Cat," said Tam, her voice taut and hateful. "That's why they put me in charge. Don't believe anything this demon says."
At Tam's third furious order to confiscate Max's weapon, Jack inched forward and reached for it. "Tam," said Max pointedly, "I don't know what this little patrol is supposed to be, or anything about a curfew, but I can assure you that I belong here, and that none of you even wants to see this sword, much less touch it." These words exerted a powerful effect. Jack promptly backed away and stared at the weapon with superstitious awe. But Tam remained undaunted.
"Well, this sword is iron, demon," she threatened, inching closer. "These spears are iron and thrice blessed. Surrender, or we'll call one of the Red Branch."
"They're already here." Pulling back his sleeve, Max revealed a tattoo upon his inner wrist. Inked in red, it depicted an upraised hand wrapped with a slender cord. A casual observer might not have looked twice, but for those who knew better, the tattoo was a warning, as clear as the mark on a black widow's belly. It was the sign of the Red Branch, the elite among Rowan's warriors. Only 12 people bore such marks, and they were the most dangerous agents in the world.
"I told you I'd heard that name," exclaimed Kat. "Well, I haven't," Tam snapped, her sword arm trembling. "And demons are false, Kat. He might fool you, but he can't fool me. I see his shine."
Max was genuinely surprised to hear such a claim. "Is that so?" he wondered, cocking his head to